च प्रतिष्ठितः तस्य प्रकृतिलीनस्य यः परः स महेश्वरः। ॐ तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चन्द्रतारकं नेमाविचितो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्तमनुभाति सर्वं तस्य भासा सर्वमिदं विभाति।
लाल की जय। ओम श्री गणेशाय नमः। ओम श्री सरस्वत्यै नमः। ओम श्री गुरुदेवाय नमः। ओम पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणीं भगवतीम् अष्टादशाध्यायिनीम् अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि। भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे पुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयप्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः। सर्वोपनिषदो गावो दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत्। वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरु। हरि ओम्। श्रीकृष्णा शरणं मम 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 श्रीकृष्णा शरणं Okay, so we are going across Guyana from Essequibo to Bobis and doing 108 nights yajna like this in 108 temples. And that 108 nights we'll finish the whole Bhagavad Gita. So unfortunately it is not being done at one place. So that means you were not there last night in Bel Air. So you don't know what is going on. And every night I have to do a little recap so that you'll catch the thread to know what has been happening. So the main topic which is going on here so far is called as Karma Yoga. That is the topic. The first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita deal with Karma Yoga. The next 6 chapters deal with Bhakti Yoga. And the last 6 chapters deal with Jnana Yoga, predominantly. Though you have mixed here in between and all, but predominantly, like that. So now, today we have to start chapter 5. Yesterday we finished at chapter 4. So we're still in the topic of Karma Yoga, and many verses will come in this chapter 5 that clarify this thing called as Karma Yoga. So now let me tell you what is Karma Yoga, because that is the topic which has been going on, and how exactly this 5th chapter fits into that. Now every day, all of us, we are engaged in karma. Karma means some action. You cannot help. Every day we have to do something. We are doing things every day. So people go to do their jobs on a daily basis. That is called their karma. They go and do their karma. Now, the teaching of the rishis is that karma binds us, because when we do some karma, we have to get the result. Whether it's bad karma or good karma, any karma, all karma has result. It's called a karma phala. So in one lifetime we do so many karmas. So we have to reap the result of all of those karmas. And that is what causes repeated birth and death. Because if you do 1,000,000 karma in this lifetime, then you have to get 1,000,000 karma phala, result of karma. And that karma phala can only go to you. Can only go to the person who did the karma. It cannot go to somebody else. So you have to take birth, come back here and reap the result. So now, when I come back to reap the result of those millions, gazillion karmas, then that time again I do 1,000,000 gazillion karma. I'm reaping result and doing more karma, right? Now you see, this is a vicious cycle or not? That has no end. So the cycle of karma is called a vicious cycle that goes on, and that's why we have in the scripture says punarapi jananam, punarapi maranam, punarapi janani jathare shayanam. Again and again birth, again and again death, again and again birth, again and again death. It's called the cycle of birth, and that is called in technical language bandhana, bondage. Means you are bound. Bound to take birth, bound to die, bound to take birth again, bound to die. And that goes on and on. And it's called bandhan in Hindi. Bandhana in Sanskrit. So now, from that bondage, bandhan, it is very difficult to come out. So the rishis have worked out a really wonderful plan for us to come out from that bondage of karma. And what is that? The plan is, I have to now transform my karma into karma yoga. That is the plan. Every day we are used to doing karma. So I have to now, instead of doing just engaging in karma, I have to engage in karma yoga. So now what is this yoga part now? Well, that is a very simple thing. That also very simple. I'll make it simple. Every day we are doing karma, and the rishis are telling, and Bhagavan is telling, Arey, don't merely engage in karma, engage in karma yoga. So the difference is this. Every day when we go to do our work, we go to do that work from a selfish standpoint. You go to work to get a salary for who? For your neighbor or for you? For me only, isn't it? But each person goes to do for himself. So that means all our karmas are selfish karmas, because everybody go and do whatever they are doing only for their own benefit. That is what makes it karma, because it is done selfishly for me. Me and mine means my people around me and all that. So any karma which is done selfishly like that, that thing is called as karma only. So karma yoga then means what? I go and I do the same work. I'm not changing the work. I go and do the same work, but now I dedicate that work to Bhagwan. I dedicate that work to humanity. I go to do the same job on a daily basis, and then I be clear in my mind. I'm going to do this for the welfare of humanity, for the welfare of the world, because the world has given me everything which I have. And there's an easy way. Usually we don't think like this. There's an easy way to prove that. that the world has given me everything. What is the easy way? Look here, now you are wearing clothes, you have jewelry, you have watch, you have things in your pocket, you have so many belt, you have so many things, glasses, right? If one person sitting here can tell me one thing which you have, all the way down to a pin which you made, that will be a great Mahatma to tell that thing. Tell. Which one thing which you made? Correct. We cannot make a single thing actually. See, uncle, when you have a pen in your pocket, we can't make a pen cover we didn't make. One pin, I'm telling. Some place I went, one lady shouted out, "What? I make children." Arey bhaiya, if you could make children, then you would have been able to determine that child will come out a boy or a girl, correct? Because a man who's going to make a bench, the bench don't turn out into a chair. He knows what he's going to make, correct? He doesn't say, I'm going to make a bench, and when he finished, he made a chair. He knows. So if you could have made children, you would have been able to determine the child will come out boy or girl. The child will come out bright or not bright. The child will come out fair or dark. The child will have curly hair or straight hair. The child will have blue eyes or brown eyes. If you could have made, you should have been able to determine all or some of these things, but we cannot determine anything. And look here, one more thing. There are so many people in this world who want to have children and they can't have children. So who will determine whether we'll have children or not? Bhagavan only. So really, we do not make anything in this world. We got everything from this world. That is the idea. But what we do, we work selfishly and we take everything from this world. And in that selfish work is called karma. So now I have to go with the attitude. So karma yoga is really an attitude. I'm going with an attitude. I have gotten everything from this world, so I am going to dedicate my work, which I am doing on a daily basis, for the benefit of this whole world, because the whole world has given me everything. This is the basis of karma yoga. This is called selfless work. And there are degrees in selfless work, you see. A person can be little bit selfless, a person can be more selfless, and a person can be totally selfless, like the great sages and all. A lot of that will come here. Totally selfless. That their whole life, they don't have a life of their own. They only work for the benefit of the world. So I am supposed to be tending in that direction where I become totally selfless. We are not expecting that a person will become totally selfless overnight. But I start by thinking, no, I'm going today to make my contribution to the world. Otherwise, how people work, See, I'll tell you. Look how all people work in this world. Whether it is in Guyana or Trinidad or America or wherever. Same. People work the same everywhere. Look. Everybody on the weekend. TGIF. Have you heard that? TGIF means what? Thank God it's Friday. That means what? Whole week was a burden for him. He didn't want to work. But he wanted the money. He didn't want to work whole week, and therefore now today is Friday. TGIF. So he want to get the money for the whole week, but he didn't want to work. So he's thanking God now. Oh, it's Friday. That means that work was a burden, and if it had not been for that money, he would not have gone there. And the weekend comes, and he has a good time, and this and that, and Monday morning now, when the alarm rings, and he has to get up. Friday was saying TGIF, Monday morning, oh GIM, Oh, God is Monday. He doesn't want to get up and go to work. Right? But I'm telling you again, he wants the money. He wants the returns. But he doesn't want to work. But this is how human beings are everywhere. You see? So now, the attitude change has to be, man, look, it is Monday. This is the attitude now. It is Monday. And this world has taken care of me so well. Look, just now Uncle was telling, he's from this village. Now he lives in US. And he was telling, when he used to come to school in Rosinghall here, he used to walk bare feet. No slippers. No shoes. Now uncle has all sorts of nice expensive shoes. Ask him if he ever made a shoe. So somebody made shoes. Somebody made slippers. Somebody made something. So today we have all nice things because somebody made it. So, thinking like that on Monday morning, look how this world has given me everything. I came from nothing. In days I never used to have shoes also. And I have so many things now. And I made none of them. So Monday morning when it comes now, I get up with zeal and enthusiasm. And I say, okay, I'm going now to make my contribution to the world in my form, in whichever work I am doing. Somebody taught you in school now. Somebody taught you if apple, beef or bat. Somebody produced rice for you to eat. So Monday morning I get up with zeal and enthusiasm and I go there. I'm going to make my contribution to humanity, to the world, to the Jagat in which I live, which has provided everything for me so far. If I go with that attitude, my karma is now changing into karma yoga. You get this thing? This is the topic which is going on. Otherwise, we just do karma and that we come back birth after birth and we suffer in this sansar on and on. Now, through this karma yoga, if it's done properly, there's a gradual progression and a gradual evolution of that human being, and eventually you'll get mukti. So the goal of all of this is mukti, to come out from the cycle of birth and death. Don't forget these things. So now, where is this 5th chapter and how it is connected to the 4th chapter? Well, I chanted a verse just now. In the 4th chapter, Bhagavan had given this verse to Arjuna. Nirashir yachachittatma tyakta sarva parigraha shariram kevalam karma kurvan na apnoti kilvisham. Bhagavan had told a verse there. What is that? That the person reaches a state where he has no ownership of anything. He thinks nothing is mine in this world. I came and met everything in this world. He understands that. And he also engages in no type, he doesn't have any duty or anything. This is the person who has reached such a high state of evolution. And he only does that much just to support this body. So Bhagavan is talking about the total renunciation of all karmas. But that is the highest state. When a person has reached that high state, he really has no duty. He has nothing to do in this world. He lives by dint of Ishvara only. If he gets food, he eats. If he doesn't get food, he doesn't eat. So Bhagavan described that. So now that caused a confusion in Arjuna's mind. Oh, no, tell me. You want me to do this karma of fight on the battlefield? Or you want me to become like that Mahatma who does nothing? He has no duty and all that kind of thing. And he has no possessions, and if he gets food, he eats. If he doesn't get food, he doesn't eat. That is this highest state of evolution. So Arjuna thinks Bhagavan is telling him to do that. So now another question comes in his mind. And this is how chapter 5 starts here. For those of you who have your Bhagavad Gita, you'll see now. Arjuna uvacha. And don't worry if it doesn't make too much of sense to you. See, the karma yoga itself is done properly, one will come to a state where one has no duty. And all of us at our level, we have duty every day. We have to go and do our work. Even if I don't go out in the house, I still have a duty as a householder to take care of the house, take care of the children, take care of the wife, take care of the husband, take care of maintaining the building, paint it back, cut the lawn. We have work to do now. Whatever. Plant a little karela, bora, okra. How you call okra? Okra only? Huh? Okra, yeah. So you still have work around the house, even if I don't go to a job. But I should always say, I'm planting this. You know, some old man, he was planting a mango tree. 90 years old, and he planted a mango tree. So a young fellow was passing. He said, "Arey, Aja, what is the matter with you? You have 90 years and you planted mango tree? You think you will get any mango from that?" Aja said, "Beta, look here. When I came in the world, there were many mango trees already there. Somebody else had planted them. And I got many mangoes in my life, even though I did not plant even one single tree. I got many mangoes. Therefore, I am also planting now. I may not get, but many people who come after me, they will get. Like that. So like this we start, and we start thinking selflessly for the benefit of others. Think. Finally we'll come to a state where we have, this is a way advanced state. Huh? So that advanced state was described by Bhagavan in that verse. So that confused Arjuna. But Arjuna is thinking now, maybe that is the state Bhagavan is telling me I have nothing to do. It confuses his mind. So he comes up with a question now. Arjuna is like us. He doesn't know how to think properly. So he's asking all sorts of questions to Bhagavan. This is now first verse, Arjuna Uvacha. When you get chance to chant the name of Bhagavan Shri Krishna, don't miss it. Because when you chant, you get blessing. When I chant, I get blessing. Correct? I cannot chant and you will get the blessing. And you cannot chant and I will get the blessing. That doesn't work like that. Karma doesn't work like that. Karma is like medicine. Medicine, you know? If you sick, you have to take the medicine. And if I sick, I have to take the medicine. If you sick and I take the medicine, I will die from medicine and you will die from sickness. Both will die. Every man has to take his own medicine. In the same way, everybody has to do his own chanting to get his own blessing. Okay? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. सब गाइए. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Sannyasam karmanam Krishna, punaryogam cha shamsasi. Yachreya etayorekam, तन्मे ब्रूहि सुनिश्चितम्. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. सब गाइए. Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Okay. So Bhagavan But actually, Bhagavan is a really nice teacher, a really nice guru for Arjuna. Because if the guru has a good student and he teaches that good student and the good student learns, that guru doesn't get so much credit because that student was good in any case. But if the guru has a really bad student and he teaches that student and that student gets it, all praises to that guru, isn't it? I don't know how you say in Guyanese language, but in Trinidad language, we say Donsi. Donsi. Donsi means akal nahi hai. Upar wale, nothing is there. He called Donsi. And if a guru can take a Donsi student and teach him well, that means all praises to that guru, isn't it? So Bhagavan Shri Krishna is teaching Arjuna like that. Because a simple thing of doing a duty, Arjuna doesn't want to do. So now, very slowly Bhagavan tells. See, in the 3rd chapter, he had said that the person who is not attached to anything in this world, have no attachment, and doesn't have any feeling that this is mine, and I cannot do without this, and I cannot do without that. Some people are more dependent, and some people are more independent. Is it correct or not? Yeah. Like, some people, recently I saw somewhere, the dog died in the house. Or the dog died. So some people in that house, अच्छा ठीक है, कुत्ता तो मर गया तो क्या करेगा? The dog died, what will you do? He died. But there are some people in that house, they were crying like anything. Oh, the dog died. I'm going to miss this dog. And so the people who were crying, they are dependent on the dog for emotional support. And the people who are not crying, they are more independent of that emotional support from the dog. So like that in everything in life, it is a real story. One place I had, one time, one man came to visit me. So I'm sitting like this in the ashram. The car stopped there. A car stopped there and he came out. And the car left. So I said, what happened? You usually drive and come. Somebody dropped you now today. What happened? No, Swamiji, somebody stole my car. I said, oh, somebody stole it. Yeah, Swamiji, what to do? Bhagavan gave it and Bhagavan took it. Real story I'm telling you. Bhagavan gave it and Bhagavan took it. Oh. So therefore, I got a ride with somebody, they dropped me there. You know, the very next day, I went to some place in the south of the island. I drove there. And I stopped by a man's house. That man was there in his hammock crying. I said, what happened? He said, somebody stole my car. And he was crying, big grown man, crying crocodile tears. Means whatever tears. So he was crying. So one man lost his car here, and it's ठीक है, Bhagavan gave it, and Bhagavan took it. And one man lost his car there, and he was crying like a child. That means what now? In this world, you will find people who are detached, and you will find people who are attached. So Bhagavan is saying in the 3rd chapter, the one who has become totally detached from this world, totally detached from everything. He says, Tasya karyam na vidyate. Such a person has no duty in this world. If he feels to do something, he does. If he feels to do nothing, he does nothing. That is the person who has become totally detached. So, now see, that type of person is not us. Everybody have to be clear. That is, Bhagavan is not talking about us. Because I'm telling you, if you go outside now and your chappal missing, your shoes missing, then you will see how much attached and detached you are. Because now you'll start thinking, oh, somebody took my shoes. I actually saw, we went outside and somebody's shoe was missing and they started crying. So if you lost your shoe and you start crying, that means you are really attached, isn't it? So now the goal of spiritual evolution is to become totally detached. And now Bhagwan in chapter 4 described such a person, but he was not too clear enough for Arjuna, So Arjuna was saying, Prabhu, you just talked about somebody who is, who has no duty in this world, or who is totally detached and all such thing. And he just lives in this world by, his own whim and fancy. He has no duties and all that kind of thing. So is that better, or is it better for me to stay and do my karma? Now the natural answer to that will be, my dear, better you do your karma, because you have not reached that stage. If you have reached that stage, you will not have to ask anybody. People who have reached that stage don't have to ask anybody anything. So Arjuna's question is like, Sannyasam karmanam Krishna, punar yogam cha shamsasi. 1 minute you praise renunciation of all things, and the next minute you praise doing actions, doing karma yoga. Renunciation and doing karma yoga. Yat shreyaha, whichever is the best one out of the two, etayoho ekam. The one which is the best of these two, tanme bruhi sinushchitam, tell me which is the best. So, the other way to understand that very simply now. See, the one who has no duty, he only lives to get some little bit of food to take care of this body, and he wants nothing from this world, and is not attached to anything in this world, and all of that. If you can do it, then that is good. But who can do? I'm telling you, it's so impossible that if you go outside now and you just miss your chappal, you will know how attached you are to this world. Much less if you lose something a little bit more valuable. Gold bracelet. They will be devastated. That means we are so attached. So that means I'm not at that state, and that state is not for me. The other state, I have to go to my job, do my work, do my duty, and dedicate that duty to the Lord, to the world. That is where all of us are. So this is Arjuna's question. Arjuna thinks Bhagavan is praising that state. Maybe I should strive for that state and forget about his karma and all that kind of thing. Forget about his karma yoga and all. I should reach the state where I am totally detached from it. That is not possible. That will take time, in Arjuna's case especially. So, Bhagavan tells now, the reply to Arjuna about which is the better between the two. Now, I want to tell you one thing about better and best and good and all of that kind of thing. Please pay attention to this. Ordinarily, if I ask, which is better, a car or a bicycle? Well, everybody will say, a car is better. Right? So you go to Neil and Masi, or you go and they have bicycle and they have car. And they say, they are offering you a bicycle or a car. Which one you will take? Well, who will take bicycle? You will take car. Okay. Now, you say, car is better. Acha, theek hai. Suppose you go to the preschool, the kindergarten, right? Where all the little children are there. And you ask the children, now there's a car there and there's a tricycle. Or a motorcycle and a tricycle. And you ask the little kindergarten children now, which is better? What they'll say? Well, yes. So now, better and best has very less to do with the object itself, and it has more to do with the state of development of the individual, isn't it? What is good for that child in kindergarten, like the child, children are like that only. They will make the natural choice. If you give a little child like this, $100 bill in this hand, 2-year-old, $100 bill in this hand, and a chocolate in this hand, which one he'll take? He You want $100 bill, you go eat bill or what? He will take the chocolate. Yeah. You see? So, what is better and what is best and all that kind of thing really is situational, really speaking, in this world. Nothing is absolutely best, absolutely better. It depends on circumstances and situation there, isn't it? So now Bhagavan is going to give you that type of truism, that type of reality of this world. Arjuna is asking a question, which is best? Total renunciation or doing this karma? Really speaking, total renunciation is the highest stage of spiritual development. Total renunciation is the highest stage of spiritual development. All the great Mahatmas have reached that stage. But Arjuna is asking now between that and doing my karma, which is best. So now Bhagavan is left to tell. He has to tell from Arjuna's standpoint, isn't it? This is exactly what is happening here now. See from number 2. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama. Sannyasa karma yogascha nishreyasa karavubhav. Like if we ask you, which is better, standard 1 or standard 5? In school, which is better, standard 1 or standard 5? Well, that kind of question is dependent, isn't it? Dependent on the age or the development of the child and so many things, no? But Bhagavan is saying both are important because both will take you to some higher standard, correct? Standard 1 will take you to standard 2. And standard 5 will take you to high school, right? So both are good. So Bhagavan's first response to Arjuna now, renunciation of all actions or doing your duty in the spirit of karma yoga, which is better. Bhagavan says first, both are good. And both will take you to your supreme goal. Tayoho tu karma sannyasa, but better than this renunciation of all actions is karma yoga. Better you stay, means now Bhagavan is speaking for Arjuna, for you, for I, for ordinary people. We have to stay and do our duty. Now let us say, no. I don't feel I should stay and do my duty. I want to take sannyas and renounce everything in this world and live. If I get food, I eat. If I don't get food, I don't eat. Try now, let's see how long you will last. We'll see how long you'll last. Those type of states, that is supposed to happen naturally. You can't just one day decide, okay, now I'm just going to live like that. I'm supposed to evolve into that state. Not suddenly you decide, no, I'm going to be a great sannyasi. I will give up everything in this world. I own nothing. I want nothing. If I get food, I eat. If I don't get food, I don't eat. If he lasts one day, he lasts long. So Bhagavan is telling, better you stay, my dear, stay and do your duty. That is best for all of us. So Bhagavan is giving the answer that whatever is best for the majority of us, that he is telling. Nyeya sanitya sannyasi yona dveshti na kangshati. And even in your ordinary work, which you are doing every day on a daily basis, if you have no likes and dislikes, no attachments and aversions, then you will be tending towards that higher state of renunciation in any case. It means to say, you should not go and say, oh man, I don't like this work, Most people in the world work like this, People don't go to work because they love their work. They go to work because if they don't go, the consequences will be bad, isn't it? But we should not be working in the world like that. That means I have dislike for that work. That's called dvesh. This is what Bhagavan says. This type of dvesh thing we should not have. And raga also, the other one. The opposite of this dvesh is called as raga. Means I like this thing and only this thing. Like some people, they like only baigan chokha. So if you give him okra, he throws the okra out the window. How many likes and dislikes we have? See in your life. We like this, we like this, we like this. This thing I don't like. And that goes for everything. Objects, people, place, animal, thing, anything, isn't it? How many people like frog? When we see a frog or a snake, we don't like. But when you go to the store, so that's why they have to have different type of shoes, different type of clothes, because some people will like these shoes, some people will like that shoes. Cars, people want variety so that you could choose something which you like. So we have so many likes and so many dislikes, and nobody could explain why. Like for example, why you like this type of car and not that type of car. Well, Swamiji, what to say? I just like it. I don't know why. I just like it. And sometimes, I don't know if you know, if what you say here in Guyana, I'm sure you will have some phrase for this situation. What is that? Sometimes you see somebody and you like them. You don't know the person. And you see another person and you don't like them. And then you ask why. In Trinidad language we say, "My blood don't take him." My blood don't take him. Means I don't like him. How you say it in Guyana? My blood don't take him. And in the opposite, my blood take him. My blood take him or take she or he or whoever. I'm sure there will be some local phrase for that. Spirit? Sharanataka, see? It's there. And if you ask why, anybody could answer that. Because you never see the person before. You don't know anything about the person. Yeah. No, but you were guessing that, right? We don't know exactly why. Yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 So that's one of the explanations for it. There could be so many countless explanations for that. It could be that you know that person in your last life and he was your enemy. What? You don't know. You don't know. That's why I'm telling you, we don't know. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, in this way, I brought up this topic because we have so many countless likes and dislikes, and likes and dislikes have no rationality. Nobody could explain, because you cannot see all past things in your life, and you cannot see all past things in the other person's life, and you don't know what is the constitution of your sattva, rajas and tamas in you, and you don't know what is the constitution of sattva, rajas and tamas in the other person. And so in the conclusion of all of that, we just have likes and dislikes. Like for example, I like Crocs. I wear Crocs. And the other person like Clarks. Right? So there's no rationality in that thing. It's just a like. A like is an emotion. It has no rationality. You see? So that thing we have to learn to control that. Nirdvandva. See the next word. This is a big word. We saw this in the second chapter was introduced. Nirdvandva. Means to say, we live in a world of duality. Right? So there is hot and there is cold. There is joy and sorrow. There is rich and poor. There is victory and defeat. There is gain and loss. In this world, what do you call? Rainy weather and sunny weather. There is sweet food and bitter food. Bhagavan is saying, and throughout this Bhagavad Gita, this thing comes. We have to maintain our balance between this duality. Maintaining a balance and equipoise. So this is the meaning of this word. To become free from this side and to become free from this side and maintain your balance. Because once you choose one side, the nature of the universe is, it is made up, you see, like every atom has positive and negative. So once you choose one side, the universe is changing all the time. So pretty soon, if you choose this side, you will swing and go the other side. And the good thing about that also, you will not stay on that side. Again, you will come back, because there's a duality. You can't stay on one side. And you keep swinging. But now, in the duality, the problem is this. We only like one side. Correct? This is the problem in the duality. We only like one side. When you go to play a cricket match or you go to play anything, everybody wants to win only. Anybody goes there, okay, I'm going today. I'm so happy where I'm going to lose. Anybody go there with the intention of losing? I'm so happy I'm going to lose. We go only with the intention of winning. So from the duality, human beings only like one side. We don't like the other side. And the nature of the universe is, one day you will have this side and one day you will have that side. So one day you will get up very happy in the morning, joyous and all bubbly, and the bird singing and you also singing. Pinjire ke panchi, whatever. So the bird singing and you singing. Next day you get up, oh, grumpy, cranky. I don't know what to call all these things. What happened? Why your face looking like that today? Swamiji, what to tell you? I'm born that way. You don't know why. Anyway, so what the Gita teaching is, and this came in a very famous verse in the second chapter, Sukha Dukhe Same Kritva Lava Lava Jaya Jayo. Bhagavan is telling to Arjuna, between joy and sorrow and gain and loss, and between all this duality, maintain your balance, equipoise, equilibrium. Such a person will be able to perform his duty perfectly. But the one who is hanging on one side, duty will not be performed properly. And this is the idea. Nirdvandvaha hi mahabaho sukham bandhat pramuchyate. If you do your duty well with this, very easily you will become freed from this bondage of karma. It means it takes me along the path very fast to become free from the bondage of karma. Sankhya yoga pritak balaha pravadanti na panditaha. And anybody who says, no, we have to renounce everything in this world and become a sannyasi and leave all this duty and all that kind of thing. And the other person who also says, no, we have to do our duty, all this sannyas thing and all this renunciation, all this stupidness. Anybody who says that these two things are like this, that person doesn't know. Means to say, this thing is good for these people and this thing is good for these people. You have to learn this lesson in life. We have to learn this lesson in life. Usually, whatever is good for us, we think it is good for everybody. That is not true. That is not life. Something may be good for me, and it may not be good for you. And this also will lead to a respect for other people's likes and dislikes. And this causes a lot of trouble. This causes a lot of trouble in families and all that kind of thing, because the husband likes this, he thinks the wife should also like this. Or the wife likes this, she thinks that the husband should also like that. But we have to realize that the world is, everybody is different. They will have different likes and dislikes. So the implication of these type of verses go on all the way down to families and all that kind of thing. You see? Therefore, we don't see, like for example, we are vegetarians and we think vegetarian is good, but I never tell everybody in the world should be vegetarian, because I know that is not possible. No matter what you do, there will be people in this world who will be non-vegetarian. So I will think it is good, and I will tell you why it is good and why I am following and all that kind of thing. But I don't expect you to do as I am doing. If you think, after I tell you why I am following vegetarian, if you think it is good, and this is the teaching of Bhagavad Gita, why should I force you to do this and force you to do that and all? My likes and dislikes is mine, and your likes and dislikes is yes. And we should not be thinking that this one is like this and that one is like that. But Bhagavan is telling like, no, people who do this thing, they are children only. Balaha word he uses. And this word comes from the Kathopanishad. Children cannot think clearly. Adults are supposed to be able to think clearly. So anybody who cannot think clearly, Bhagavan in the Upanishad, in Kathopanishad, and here also, they are called as children. That shows a very nice thing. The determination of children and adults in our scriptures is what? The ability to think clearly. That's how you determine a child from an adult. Ekamapyastita samyak uvayor vindate phalam. Both sides, my dear Arjuna, you are asking which one is better, but both are good in their own way. The renunciation of karma and all of that is the high stage of enlightenment and all. Higher state of evolution. That is good in its own way. Who are ready for that, they will do that. And this also is good, staying and doing your duty on a daily basis. That is good in its own way also. Huh? Okay. Bhagavan continues here now. Both will eventually reach. Like for example, the fellow who is going to New Amsterdam by bicycle, and the man who is going to New Amsterdam by car. You can't tell the fellow about the bicycle, why are you so stupid? Why don't you go by car? Maybe the man doesn't have a car, all he has is a bicycle. But you can't tell him he's stupid, or this or that. If the man can go only by bicycle, let him go by bicycle. That is the idea. Hare Krishna, Krishna 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 Hare Hare Hare
Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Yat Sankhya Prapyate Sthanam Tat Yogerapi Gamyate
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogam Cha Yapashyati Sapashyati
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Sannyasastu Mahabaho Dukkhamaptum Yogataha
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Yoga Yukto Munir Brahma Nachirena Adhikachati
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare
Krishna Krishna Hare Krishna Kanaya Lal Ki Jai. Yat Sankhya Prapyate Sthanam, whichever is reached by this state of renunciation and Gyan and higher knowledge and all that kind of thing, then Tad Yohehi Api Gamyate. Same state is reached by the person who stays and does his duty nicely and all that kind of thing. It's just like one is going to Amsterdam by bicycle and one is going by car. But both will reach New Amsterdam only. Don't worry. Stay and do your duty nicely and dedicate it to Bhagwan. Ekam Sankhyam Cha Yogam Cha Yapashyati Sapashyati. The one who knows that both will reach there, whichever path I am following, that person really sees. Sannyasastu Mahabaho Dukkhamaptuma Yogataha. But I'll tell you one thing. You know, the higher state of renunciation of karma and higher Gyan and all that, becoming a Mahatma as it were, that cannot be reached. Now this is a nice line. That state cannot be reached if we don't learn to do our duty at our level properly. It is like if you don't go through primary school, you will not be able to reach university. Correct or not? You will reach. When you go there and they ask you, BAT is what? You did not go through primary school, you never learn BAT is BAT. What you will do in university? You can't read and write. When they ask you 2 plus 2, you will say 22. They'll throw you out, isn't it? 2 plus 2 is 22. So, that higher stage of knowledge and renunciation and Gyan and all that higher state of existence is not possible until we have perfected our ordinary stage. You see, like here, means do your work nicely and dedicate it to Bhagwan. Yoga yukto munir brahman nachirena adhigacchati. But the person who does his karma very nicely, the one who does his duty here very nicely, such a person, fast, nachirena, not before long, what do you call? With no delay. Fast. The person who does his duty very nicely, he goes along the spiritual path very fast. And you see one more thing about human beings. Look here, I keep telling human beings are the most lazy of all the beings on the earth. You know that? We are the most lazy. And if we are motivated, it is not motivation by nobility, it is motivation by love, by greed. See, you ever think, one cow sit down here, right? And there is a nice green patch of grass over there. And this other cow is going to eat that grass. And this cow is telling that cow, my dear, when you go over there to eat that grass, you please bring some grass for me also when you're coming back. You will ever see a cow doing that? This cow will go there and eat, and if this cow wants, this cow will also go there and eat. But human being, hey, when you go there, it have 2 Pepsi in the fridge. Bring one for me also. And if whole day you could bring Pepsi for he, bring cake for he, bring food for he, he sit down right, he will not move also. Correct? The tamas, laziness, alasya, nidra bihi. In 14th chapter this will come. Lazy, whole day sleep in the hammock only. You give him food and he'll eat only. That fellow is so lazy. If you could come and brush his teeth also, right there he'll brush, he'll leave it. In our village, they used to say, there was a man so lazy, when he ride in the bicycle, and he's smoking cigarette. When they're smoking cigarette, they have to do like this for the ashes to fall out from the cigarette. He was so lazy, he did not want to even do like that for the ashes to fall out from the cigarette. What he used to do, he used to go down with the bicycle in a hole. And when the bicycle go like this, the ashes to fall out. So lazy that man is. But that's the height of lazy. That's to describe how lazy a person could be. So, the human beings, they don't want to do anything. Second thing with that now, right? The problem is, he doesn't want to do the thing, but he doesn't want to do the karma. He doesn't want to do the action. But he wants the result of the action. Just like I was telling you just now. He doesn't want to go to work, but he wants the pay. All human beings. He doesn't want to do any of these things. He said, my dear, if you choose not to do, ayokataha means if this person engages in nothing, he doesn't engage in any karma, what he will achieve? Everybody wants to pass the exam, but he doesn't want to study. He wants to get rich, but he doesn't want to work. He wants to be healthy, but he doesn't want to live a healthy lifestyle. We want the result, but we don't want to do the action. That's an amazing thing. So, the first step then on the spiritual path, it's so nice, it's commendable, praiseworthy that all of you left your home in this inclement weather and all that to come to satsang. Because in satsang, it is in this satsang, Tulsidas ji writes about satsang in Ramcharitmanas. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Vinu satsanga, vinu satsanga vivekana hoy. Ram kripa vinu sulabana soy.
Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama. Shri Ram Jaya Ram Jaya Jaya Rama.
Ramachandra ki jai. You know, those are very, very famous words, and you would have heard it so many times. Binu satasanga vivek na hui. The usual translation is that if you don't find yourself in satsang, if you don't go to satsang, you will not be able to develop your discriminative power, vivek. And if that discriminative power is not developed, then I will not be able to really evolve on the spiritual path. But you know, in ordinary street language in Trinidad, and I think you might be saying the same thing here in Guyana also. You know what is the street language translation for that? The street language translation for that, Chopa, is if you don't go to satsang, your whole life you're going to remain stupid. This is street language. Your whole life you're going to remain stupid like anything. So, it means in ordinary daily language. It is in satsang where all our delusions and wrong understanding, all the cobwebs of the mind, and all the misinterpretations of scriptures and misunderstandings of this world and all such things, they go away. All ignorance are all knocked out in satsang. So it is very commendable that you all are here today. You are in satsang because the spiritual journey requires satsang. Bhagavan Shiva prays to Lord Bhagavan Ram for satsang. Prabhu, let me have satsang every day. We saw this before. So, it means you are doing some action. You're not like the rest of the world who wants to get the result but don't want to do the action. You should never be that type of lazy. That is pure tamas. So, commendable indeed that all of you are here. Bhagavan says, he called this person ayogataha, the one who does not do his karma in the spirit of karma yoga. It's called ayogataha. Such a person, he is not going to move on the spiritual path. He is just going to be where he was yesterday. It's amazing what they say. Nowadays they're using all nice phrases and all. You cannot evolve or you cannot expect different results if you keep doing the same thing every day over and over. So I don't go to satsang, I don't sing Hanuman Chalisa, I don't do worship, I don't do prayers, I don't do any of these things, I prarthana, nothing. But I also want to have a spiritually evolved life. That will not happen. That in no department of life that happens. I want to get the salary, but I don't want to work. They'll fire you. You see? So, ayogataha, but the one who is yoga yuktaha, the one who engages himself dynamically in his work and dedicates that to the Lord, such a person, na chirena jigacchati Brahma, he quickly reaches the supreme reality. Now Bhagavan tells, in that path, as we are working our daily work and doing our duty, all what things are required. See now, this is number 7. Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama,
Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama, Shri Krishna Sharanam Mama.
Yoga Yokto Vishuddhatma Vijitatma Jitendriyaha. Krishna Kanaya Lal ki jai. Yoga yuktaha. No, so the first thing is, I have to get up in the morning and make sure that I go and, what we say? Take the bull by the horns. I go there to do my work. I cannot say, oh man, again is Monday. And I go there in that job, nobody likes me. I don't want to go there, you know. In this world, there will be people who like you and there will be people who do not like you also. That is, you forget about all of that and go, it means to say, yoga, get going with your duty. First thing. Then, Vishuddhatma, with a pure mind, purifying, keeping a pure mind all the time. Vijitendriya, Vijitatma, controlling yourself, controlling the personality, and Jitendriyaha, controlling all the senses. One fellow was passing, I don't know how you call it in Guyana, but we call it the madhouse. Madhouse? Same thing. Where they keep mad people. Madhouse, yes. Nowadays they have bigger words for them thing. Long ago we just say madhouse like that. Now they call that as, what is that? Mental institute. Something. So one man was passing by the madhouse, right? And from behind the wall, the fence wall was there. So from behind the wall, he heard a sound coming. What the sound was it? 9. So he was thinking, what is it? 9 coming from behind the wall? 9. So what he did? He got a bucket, and a tall bucket, and he turned the bucket upside down, and he put it by the wall, and he climbed up on the bucket now to see. Yes, what going on? What is 9 coming from? So as soon as he had reached over the wall, a madman inside with a stick gave him one stick on the head. Darapla, he said 10. 10. It means now that is 10th man he done. But why he hearing 9, and he eyes want to see, and he ears, because he ears hearing, what is that? 9. The eyes want to see where that 9 coming from. Yeah. So this Jitendriya means one who can control ears and control eyes and control nose and control tongue and all, and the one who can control 10. That is the idea. So all these words are coming in Bhagavad Gita. We should be able to so now the person who is doing his duty goes conscientiously to do his duty every day and dedicated to Bhagavan and all of that. He has to also have control over his senses, control over his mind, control over his body, like that, right? I will not go here. I will only find myself in satsang. Rather than find myself in the rum shop, I will find myself in the right company. Like, he has to control himself and control all his senses. This is what Bhagavan is talking about. Okay. Now, I have to stop because my time is over. But those of you who want, you can follow this tomorrow, because something very interesting is coming. Tomorrow, the next 2 verses are the 2 most difficult verses to chant in Bhagavad Gita. If you want to really test yourself to know if you could really chant Bhagavad Gita, you have to chant those other 2 verses. Bapre, you will bite your tongue and twist your tongue and all that kind of thing to say those verses. But tomorrow we will say, and I have to sing it and play it also. I get real trouble to do that. Tomorrow we'll see if I pass that test. I can tell it to you now without the harmonium. He says, Bhagavan says, where did it go? Pashyan shrinvan sprishan jighran unmishan nimishan ashnan gachan shwapan shwasan pralapan visrijan grihnan unmishan nimishan napi. Now it's not so easy to say. If I tell you to repeat after me, you will not be able to do. All right, but that will come tomorrow's lecture. Now let me tell you some announcements. And tomorrow you can join, because it is coming live, like here right now. People are listening in different places. So you can also listen the continuation of this chapter 5. and all the other nights also. Huh? So like I said, we are going across whole of Guyana, and it is a wonderful exercise for us. On the 3rd of May, we'll complete this and have the grand finale at the Gandhi Youth Cricket Ground in Georgetown. 3rd of May at 5 p.m. If you can make it to Gandhi Youth, please do. Huh? All right, 5 p.m., 3rd of May. Special thank you to Pandit Arvind and Pandit Carlos and Jito. I don't know who these people are, but they will be here somewhere. Jito, Pandit Arvind and Pandit Carlos for having put together the whole satsang for us tonight. Tomorrow night, oh, you can come, it's right here. Tomorrow night we're in Cotton Tree. The Cotton Tree is just here. Rosinghall. Tomorrow night, Cotton Tree Mandir, same time as today, right? Okay. In the summertime, in July, we have a Bhagavad Gita camp at the ashram in Manripo for children. Those of you who have children, please join them to the camp. I know it's a little bit far, but see if you can join, okay? And there are lots of classes going on at the ashram, and they're online also. You can join to learn Sanskrit, learn Bhagavad Gita, learn so many things. Now there's a Bhagavad Gita chanting competition you can learn online. The High Commission of India and the Swami Vivekananda Cultural Institute and the Chinmaya Mission, we have all joined together to teach Bhagavad Gita and have competition in June. The teaching is started already. You can learn chanting of Bhagavad Gita online. Please meet the teachers who are here. Jina ji sitting here and Dev ji sitting there. You can sign up for the classes and learn it online. All right. They are professional teachers and they've been teaching for many, many years. So you can learn it properly. Okay. And finally, those people who are interested in studying this type of knowledge, we have a course at the ashram in Trinidad. It's a 2-year course, very demanding course. You have to stay in the ashram for 2 years with absolutely no holiday, no Friday, Saturday, Sunday holiday, nothing. No Diwali, no Phagwa holiday. Especially Guyanese people like Phagwa holiday, you know. No Phagwa holiday, nothing. Every day teaching, 365 days a year. And classes start at 5:30 a.m. 5:30 in the morning and ends at 8 p.m. Now, the qualifications, you have to be 30 years and under, you have to be unmarried, and you have to have a university degree. If you qualify, you can join. The ashram will provide everything for those 2 years and learn all Sanskrit and learn all Shastras and all from scratch. Okay. So that course starts on the 2nd of October. Please tell others also. Those of you who know people who might join, please tell them. All right. Okay. We'll have the Aarti now and we'll conclude. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai Bhagavad Gita, Harihi Kamala Viharini, Harihi Kamala Viharini, Sundar Supunite. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita.
Jai Bhagavad Gita, Maya Jai Bhagavad Gita, Harihi Kamala Viharini, Harihi Kamala Viharini, Sundara Supunite. Om Jai Bhagavad Gita.
Karma Sumarma Prakashi, Kama Sakti Haramaya,
Kama Sakti Hara,
Tattva Jnana Vikashini,
Tattva Jnana Vikasini,
Vidya Brahma Para,
Bhagavad Gita.
Nischala Bhakti Vidhaye, Nirmala Malahari Maya,
Nirmala Malahari,
Charana Rahasya Pradayini,
Sharana Rahasya Pradayini,
Sab Vidhi Sukha भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलं गरुडध्वज मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरि
मङ्गलं भगवान् विष्णु मङ्गलाय तनो हरि मङ्गलं पुण्डरीकाक्षं मङ्गलाय तनो हरि मङ्गलाय तनो हरि मङ्गलाय तनो हरि
त्वमेव माता च पिता त्वमेव त्वमेव वंशश्च सखा त्वमेव विद्या द्रविणं त्वमेव सर्वं मम देव ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरि ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम। बोले वृंदावन बिहारी लाल की जय, श्री सत्य सनातन धर्म की जय। नमः पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव। हरि ओम तत्सत्। प्लीज ऑल सिट।